Hey, this is Peter from PetesTravel.com and allinclusivecaribbeancruises.net. I am here to tell you hey, let's go book a 3-day cruise. I am saying that as I sit here on the MSC Divina. We're currently docked in Ocean Key, docked at Ocean Key, MSC's private Bahamian island. I'll just show you a little bit of that from here. That's one of the beaches, Sunset Beach, which is the closest one to the port or to the pier. And then some of the island, you can see, you can see other beaches in the back. Just look behind me there. And then there's a little bit more of the island. Now, I am one of those people who like to cruise, but I've always said I do not like to take a 3-day cruise. I don't want to take a 3-day cruise because I think 3-day cruises are just too short. You know, you get on the ship, and before you know it, you're packing to leave. And I just could not see the sense in doing that. You spend some money, in most cases not too much, because it's a 3-day cruise. But if you're spending money to take a cruise, you want to be able to enjoy the thing, right? Well, that's what I thought, and so no excitement about taking a 3-day cruise. Well, as you know, this is September 17th, 2022. We're emerging from this pandemic, and so it's important to get out there, see how things are, so you can tell people, prospective guests or customers, you know, what things are like, and recommend certain cruises to them, or certain travel itineraries to them. Well, I decided to do this 3-day MSC Divina cruise at the Port Canaveral. And normally I would drive down to Florida to cruise, but this time, because it was just me, I'm the only one cruising, I flew. So back to this whole business of let's do a 3-day cruise. So again, for so long, I'm like, no, don't do a 3-day cruise, it's too short. But now I'm saying, why not? Let's do a 3-day cruise. As a matter of fact, let us start a 3-day cruise club. You know, we could do 3-day cruises for the year, God's willing, of course. And the reason for that is that I'm on this 3-day cruise, and it's been great, really. Of course, I came on just to look around the ship, see how things are, see where things are, see what the experience is like. This is MSC Divina. They're currently sailing from Port Canaveral, but will be moving to Miami and then to Europe for a while before they come back. But the Meraviglia will be repositioned to Port Canaveral. So for those people who would like to sail, do a 3-day cruise with MSC, or 3 or 4-day cruise, you could actually do it with the Meraviglia, which is bigger, nicer. It's a newer ship, and it has more amenities, especially for younger folks. So I'm on this cruise, and I got on early on Thursday, so I spent a large part of the day Thursday on the ship, then Friday and Saturday. So I sort of got the full 3 days of the cruise plus the 3 nights. Tonight will be the last night, of course. And I'm thinking a 3-day cruise is really great. It's great for people who like to cruise, right? Who don't have a lot of time. So you have a weekend, and you're like, man, what am I going to do this weekend? Lays about, nothing really. Why not get on a cruise ship, right? This particular itinerary has taken us to Nassau, Bahamas, and then we're at their private island, which is Ocean Key, which was opened just 5 years ago. And so it's a really beautiful island, a great place to see. But MSC is not the only cruise line that offers cruises, 3-day cruises. You'll find those with Carnival and Royal Caribbean as well, and also with Norwegian cruises. And sometimes you'll also find those with Celebrity. So there are many opportunities out there to get on a 3-day cruise. And like I said, it's really great if you have just the weekend. You like the cruise, you have the weekend. You may have to include a Friday or a Thursday evening and a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some of them will leave on a Friday, coming back on a Monday, so that will be like 2 days of work, 2 days off of work. But if you don't want to take a lot of time off from work, you want to get away, you know, you've been working all year and you just need a break, or you have never cruised before, right? And you're like, I wonder what cruising is like. I would like to try a cruise, but I don't want to get on a 5, 6, or 7-day cruise. Well, perfect. Let's do a 3-day cruise. So what I'm going to do, for those who will come across this video, I'm going to start what is a 3-day cruise club, where I'm going to plan a 3-day cruise maybe 3 times per year. And, you know, I'll throw it out there to see how many people will be interested in getting on it. So again, people who have never cruised, people who are tired, just need a break, and people who have the weekend and just need a getaway. Perfect. It also works very well for people who like the beach. Like we're, again, at MSC's private island, Castaway Key. And if you look at my channel, you will see pictures or videos, other videos of the beach area. There are actually several beaches here, and but I have a video of the main area. It's a long stretch of beach, a South Beach. You'll see that it's beautiful, and right across the water from the South Beach is the North Beach, which is shorter in length, but it's also just as nice. The white powdery sand, clear water, and it is very calm because that area is actually a lagoon, so the water is calm. Whereas this beach in the background here, right here, that's called the Sunset Beach. This one faces the Atlantic Ocean, so this one is a little, it's rough, a little bit more rough than the South Beach or the North Beach, but equally beautiful. So again, for people who have never cruised before but you want to experience a cruise, or people who you're just tired, need a break, perfect. People who just want to get away, you have the weekend, you have nothing much to do, you can take a day off from work or 2 days off from work, don't have to take a whole week, perfect, perfect. Or people who like the beach, let's go do a 3-day cruise, okay? So look out, I'll be posting packages or group. I'll be making group postings of upcoming 3-day cruises, and I hope that you will be a part of that, or you'll share it with someone. You may know someone who fits into any of those categories I mentioned, those criteria I mentioned, and so you can pass that on. If you're not into it, but others are, if you are into it, share it with others, and let's go out there together and have some fun. 3 days, 3 nights on the high seas. Let's go cruise for 3 days and 3 nights. This is Peter from PetesCruises-n-Travel and all-inclusive Caribbean Cruises.net saying so long. And I hope to see you someday out there. Can you see the sea? Yeah, on the high seas. Until next time, take care.